One of the victims tells us that she had to hide right behind these bushes in order to escape the guy that tried to kidnap her. You can see this uprooted tree right here. This location, along with other gas stations across the city, are all experiencing a shortage of gas. I want to show you where the victim said she went and she hid. Ashley, this is crime scene tape officers just put up moments ago. Over here you can see there's a lot of pet food that's going to be delivered. Bottles of water right here, more bottles of water over here. Know so far that those suspects are in custody, as you said, Michaela. We know the name of the suspect who allegedly pointed that gun at the officer. So right now we don't have too many details, but what we can tell you is that there has been a shooting. For all of the Gold Star moms, including Debbie Tuttle, this new memorial is a way for them to honor their children's love and sacrifice. I'm here at the Brookstone School where students are preparing to watch the eclipse. Ashley, you can still see investigators are on scene working to piece together a deadly accident that happened just after 7 this evening. A woman is dead after being hit by a car Sunday evening. Columbus Fire and EMS tells News 3 the woman was attempting to save a dog after it was hit by a vehicle. Officials say moments later the woman was struck by a vehicle.
We live right up the road. We saw a lot of lights. This normally doesn't happen in our neighborhood. Like, it was a strange place for a wreck to happen. We knew it was a wreck because we could see the cars.
Spectators in the area tell me the victim was a pedestrian walking down the street. She heard the dog moaning. That's what prompted her to step into action and help save the pet.
Once she moved the dog, this car flew down the road and hit the dog and then hit her. And then also hit the truck, which wasn't parked and had its flashers on. And then the truck went into the ditch.
Witnesses say the owner of the dog has been notified.
She was crying, and I'm assuming she's not going to get to take her dog home with her, which is probably very, very hard. So she was very upset.
This is still a developing story. News 3 is working to learn what will happen to the driver that was driving the vehicle. On your side in Lake Bottom, Ken Martin, WRBO News 3. Those that live in this community say they were shocked to see so much police activity in this area this morning. I spoke with one man today who says it's the officers' first priority to make sure that they protect the citizens in our city. Police tape is up as the Georgia Bureau of Investigation continues to investigate a police-involved shooting that happened Thursday morning.
When the officers arrived, they observed an individual with a handgun. The individual, they gave orders for him to drop the weapon several times. The man at some point in time pointed a weapon at the officers.
One resident says he was shocked to hear gunshots in what's normally a quiet retirement neighborhood.
People walk every day through here, every morning. They walk. They wasn't most of the walking people come, all the elderly walk and stuff. And we ain't never seen that like this happen right here. At first, I thought somebody ran over in the ditch.
Police Chief Ricky Bourne says there are multiple victims involved in the incident.
Other shots were fired in and around this area by the individual, and also there was other victims to this in this area.
Thomas says the first priority of an officer is to protect citizens, and that's exactly what the officer did.
They got to do what they got to do, because everybody's life in danger. I could have been driving by and seeing a help. He could have shot me, or anybody could have shot. So, you know, the police had to do what they had to do. They keep themselves, and, you know, to protect themselves and everybody who around them.
Thomas tells me there should be more officers patrolling the area.
Anything could have happened. So they, you know, they need the police to kind of patrol the area, come through here more, and watch, because kids get out of school. There's an area where a lot of people come through here and walk and do stuff, and especially kids walking in here every day.
We know Donaldson was shot in the leg. No word yet on the charges he'll face. Teresa, this is a picture of just how bad that fire was. You can see just how badly damaged the front of the bus was. One student that was on that bus says his parents were never notified by the school district about the fire. I spoke with school board member Frank Myers about what he says was a lack of communication between the district and parents. This is video of a school bus that caught fire in Muskogee County Monday, leaving students no choice but to escape.
I was the first one to notice it, but I didn't know what to do. I was just like in shock.
Tuesday, in a News 3 exclusive report, Younes told us his parents never were notified about the fire. Neither were the students.
There was nothing mentioned on the intercom today in the morning announcements or the afternoon announcements of that, accident happening.
School board member for District 8, Frank Myers, tells me informing parents that their child has been involved in a school bus fire is the least the school district could have done.
You want to be notified. Parents have an absolute right to know that their children are safe in the school environment. And when there's been an incident like this, people need to be on the phone to assure these parents that everything is okay.
Myers tells me until the school board gets new leadership, the lack of communication will continue.
People will continue to get ignored until a majority of that school board decides that we're not going to put up with it anymore. But I don't see that happening with this present school board, so unfortunately I think this will continue.
Myers says this is the type of behavior that has caused the community not to trust in the school board.
It's quite natural based on a pattern of behavior from this administration, which I find completely unacceptable, and I hope like heck we can find 5 board members who agree so that we can either stop this or take whatever action we need to begin the flow of information to the public.
Again, no one was hurt or injured in that school bus fire. We are still working to learn why the school district never put out a call to parents. Teresa.